Here we go. And straight away, Rickleton underway, caressing that ball through point for 4. It's a good start. That one is across the left-hander and Rickleton takes advantage. Here's that shot through extra cover again from Rickleton.
He's got that. That'll be a boundary. Nice intent again from de Zorzi.
Get up in there. This could be the breakthrough. He should be able to get underneath it. Does comfortably, and there it is. There is the breakthrough. So he was using his feet, and then Mark Adair said, you just stay in your crease, and he gave him a tester and proved to break this partnership.
Craig Young, the man coming off the fine leg boundary. But a good bit of thinking again from Adair. He really is a thinking man's bowler. He's known that de Zorzi's come down the wicket at him a few times. So this one he whacks in, it just rushes de Zorzi. And a nice smart catch in the deep. So Ireland do have the breakthrough. Tony de Zorzi goes for 12, South Africa 31 for 1.
Oh, that could be tight first up. Oh, he's gone! We saw them on a hat-trick twice, I think, in the last T20 international. And Temba Boomer will head down to Ryan Rickleton and say, what do you think? Is it worth sending upstairs? But it just looked so good. He has. He's decided to send it up.
Okay, pitching outside off, impact in line. Wickets missing. Okay, we will go back on field for Langton to reverse his decision to not out. You're on screen now, Langton. Please signal.
Oh, that's nicely played. Oh! He backs it up with exactly the right length, exactly the right line, and over goes the top of off. The ideal length for a fast bowler.
Just a little bit of movement off a length back into the right-handed Bavuma. Early on in the innings, you don't want these sorts of deliveries. Bavuma's got one. And Ireland have South Africa in trouble early on here. That's an experienced man. That's a good performer in one-day cricket. Bavuma goes for 4, South Africa 36 for 2.
Edged, gone, easy as you like. Balbirnie mops it up at slip, and Ireland have a third.
He's bowling a testing line, draws Van der Dussen forward. Andy Balbirnie in second slip, takes a decent catch, pretty good height though. Mops up. They enjoyed that one. 3 down now are South Africa. Van der Dussen, well, he's got to head back. He goes without scoring. South Africa 39 for 3.
Well, loose ball. Forget about the loose shot. That was a short one and down leg side, and Stubbs was all over it for a boundary.
It's 4 runs.
Oh, and that's just over the fielder's head as well. I think it's Graham Hume down there at long on. It's gone for 6. That's a stiff old ball, a loosener from Hume, and it gets the treatment from Tristan Stubbs. Thumping 6.
Oh, that's all the way. That is a good strike, a good hit by Stubbs. Well, he was under a little bit of pressure, Ryan Rickleton, having lost 3 quick wickets, South Africa. They needed a responsible innings from the left-hander, and they've got one. 50 off 74 balls. Straight and long. Power from Rickleton. Now he goes leg side. This is a real strength of Rickleton. And is this the moment that South Africa say, enough now, it's time to get on with it? "50 for Tristan Stubbs.
How fitting that it was with a punch down the ground off the back foot from Tristan Stubbs. He's been excellent in that area.
Beating that man at backward point. He's timed it well enough as well. Now that brings up the 100 partnership.
Uses his feet and crashes that one away down the ground. That should go the whole way. And that's a wonderful strike from Stubbs. Brings up the 150 for South Africa. Sweeps and sweeps very well. It's the placement that's so key. He would have been aware that anything he could get behind square on that leg side will go away to the fence. And that's why there's a little wry smile.
And straight away, it's hit down the ground. So welcome back into the attack.
The slower ball, short ball, and it's been clobbered through mid-wicket for 4.
Yes.
McBride strikes. Oh, what a big wicket that is for Ireland.
Takes the bottom of the bat and cannons onto the stumps. Just what Ireland needed. They've needed it for a while, truth be told. Needed to break this partnership. It's just past the 150 mark. Tristan Stubbs disappointed for his teammate. Disappointed for the man who was out there since the beginning of the innings, but he's got to go now. 91 from 102 for Ryan Rickleton. South Africa 191 for 4. As much as you can. Definitely don't give him short deliveries like that to climb into.
Big effort from Harry Tector at deep square leg, but he couldn't prevent that boundary. Mulder's first. Out. What a good catch by Balbirnie. That was hit hard. Low and to his right. The former captain grabbing hold of that one. Stubbs can't believe it. But I'll tell you what, he's got to head back to the pavilion.
Adair brought back to make the breakthrough. Stubbs didn't go up, didn't go down, just went catchable height to Andy Balbirnie. That's a sharp catch, but again, perfect technique from Andy Balbirnie. That's his second catch in the match. Mark Adair, so important for Ireland. He takes his 3rd wicket. It's Tristan Stubbs. He goes for 79 from 86. And South Africa now 198 for 5.
Out again. Balbirnie again. Adair again. South Africa's 6 down.
Well, it's a different batter, but the same two, bowler and catcher, as the last wicket. An even easier catch, and that's what you see from the reaction of Andy Balbirnie. Mark Adair just loves taking wickets. What bowler doesn't? Eluqueo goes for just 1. South Africa 201 for 6.
And taken. Harry Tector in the deep. Vian Mulder just helped himself, helped the ball on its way to the man at deep mid-wicket.
Sticking to his plans, pace off into the surface, setting up. All Vian Mulder could do is picking out that field there deep square. It's an excellent running catch by Tector. That's another massive blow for South Africa. 2-1-2 for 7 now.
Williams gets that fine, and it's a much-needed boundary for South Africa.
Edged, and that could go away to a fence. That's a little bonus boundary. Oh, that's nicely played. But it's not hit with enough contact. And what he does is he picks out Tector just in front of square. When it left the bat, I thought it was good enough to go. But not the case.
Another slower ball. Into the surface. Field is in the right position. Yeah, rolling the fingers across it. Excellent from Craig Young. I was with you initially. I thought it sounded good. Tector is positioned exactly where he needs to be. Takes the mark. As if he was at Croke Park on a Sunday afternoon playing GAA for Dublin. Another wicket for Ireland. Lazard Williams goes for 13. 229 for 8.
Oh no, there's a bonus boundary. Nasty ball, but just as well is the shot. Oh, you've got to feel for Fontaine. It was that delivery that he bowled with great effect, Hume, in the last T20 International. The back of a length, bang it into the surface, slow ball. And Fontaine is absolutely middled it. He just had to miss the short mid wicket left or right by a metre or so. But he's picked him out. And there's the 9th wicket down.
4th catch for Andrew Balbirnie. Absolutely smokes this right out of the screws, but straight to Balbirnie. He was into the ODI side and made a difference and made an impact straight away. A good knock from Bjorn Fortuin, gone for 28 to 54 for 9.
He strikes and strikes brilliantly. That's as good a strike as we've seen all day. Last delivery, Bartman on strike. Slow ball, and he's not going to get that far for South Africa. Going to finish on 271 for 9. So they did bat the full 50 overs out. And after being 39 for 3, I suppose South Africa will be pretty happy with 271. Will it be enough? Well, we'll have to wait and see. But for now, Ireland will probably not be upset as well, having been put in the field and done a really good job with the ball in hand.
Sterling's gone, and Gidi strikes in the very first over. Loose shot from Sterling, playing away from his body. Inside edge, back onto the stumps, and South Africa are in business.
Yeah, just playing away from his thumbs a touch. No feet movement whatsoever from Paul Sterling, the captain. South Africa, they wanted wickets, and they've got a massive one here. At the top of the order, the captain, in his 400th appearance for Ireland, he goes for 2. Ireland 3 for 1.
Made a lovely sound off the bat there. Beautifully timed by Balbirnie.
We'll be looking at a no ball, and I tell you guys what, it is one. That will be a free hit for Camphor. The free hit, he's got a thick top edge, and that's gone the distance.
That's nicely clipped. 2 straight. We can't blame the one swinging before for Lungi. That one he's just hasn't started his over in a good fashion, and it was nicely clipped away by Burnley. Top edge, and that's going to be a bonus boundary. Does it go all the way? Yes, it does. So that's 10 from the over. There's a little bit of shape dragged just wide of Lazard Williams. That was cries of catch it from the South Africans for a brief period, but seemed to be in good control. There's a big shout. This could be no. Lazard Williams looks convinced. He almost wasn't going to turn around and have a look at the umpire. I don't know if he's going to rally up any support to get it sent upstairs. Long consultation, and they are going to send it up.
So pitching outside off, impact in line, wickets missing. Go back to Langton on field to stay with his original decision of not out. You're on screen now, Langton, please signal.
Bowled him. This one could have been dragged on, but it doesn't matter. Lazard Williams is having an impact, and an important one for South Africa.
He put Balbirnie under pressure right from the word go. He had an LBW shout that was turned down. This just nips back, and he's skiddy. He's a skiddy customer. And he actually deserves that one. The change of ends works for South Africa. As Andy Balbirnie goes for 20, Ireland 38 for 2.
Edged and beats the slip, and it'll make its way to the fence.
That's a much better looking stroke. Even better. That one is even better. Bit of bat. I think there's a bit of bat. He's been given out. He'll think about asking the question here, Harry Tector. Looked in front. Was it going over? Is there anything that he's gone upstairs?
Okay, pitching outside off, impacting line, wickets is hitting. Go back to Langton on field to stay with his original decision of out. You're on screen now, Langton. Please signal.
So a very disappointed looking Harry Tector, who felt like today might have been his day. You can see why he sent it upstairs, but he's got to go for 12 from 9. Ireland lose their third, 52 for 3. Beautiful. Just goes with the swing from Bartman, who gets a little bit of shape away, but just kisses the surface. Curtis Camphor in the air. And gone. So not the partnership that Ireland wanted for their 4th wicket. He was looking really good, Curtis Camphor. That one maybe just holding in the pitch ever so slightly. Camphor pushes at it.
I think it's a slight variation. It's 128 K, so it's not necessarily a slower ball. Simple catch, Tristan Stubbs. Very good, Lazard Williams. He's been excellent with ball tonight. Camphor going for 20. Ireland in trouble, 59 for 4.
Oh, another one. Brilliant from Othniel Bortman. The area's good, it's perfect. You always talk about top of off stump, and he's managed to do it.
That is where you want to stay, young man. Bring those stumps into play. Yeah, no better side for a fast bowler when you see that off stump being knocked back. Othniel Bartman, he's into the wickets this evening. Ireland, they lose their 5th, 61 for 5.
That is nicely played. There's been few and far between, and this could be that boundary. It's been 35 deliveries. They eventually get one away to the fence.
Little bit of width, and Dockrell climbs into it. That's terrific. Little feather, and that's out. And Geedy strikes. Adair just opening the face of the bat, trying to run it down to 3rd man, and all he's done is run it straight into the hands of Ryan Rickleton.
Easy as you like. Line, length, marker there, trying to run it down the deep 3rd. It's a feather. You don't mind those easy catches as a keeper. Toe of the bat. And Lungi and Geedy, who's had a really good tour of the UAE, enjoyed Sharjah, he's enjoyed Abu Dhabi so far. Mark Adair's gone for 12, and Ireland are in real strife. 86 for 6.
Lovely shot down the ground by George Dockrell, full face of the bat.
Well, that's a wicket. George Dockrell plays away from his body yet again. And Ireland batter plays away from the body on the offside. This time it takes the inside edge for George Dockrell, who can't quite believe what he's done. It goes from bad to worse for Ireland.
Saw the width. Dockrell threw his hands at it, but again, if we're going to be technical, the left shoulder probably doesn't get across towards the ball, and the angle of the bat takes the ball onto the stumps, and so Dockrell's brief stint ends for 21, and Ireland now 105 for 7. Yeah! That's a good shout. That's a real good shout. The finger goes up, and I'm not sure they'll go upstairs. There'll be a discussion around it, but McBrien says, no, not this time. Yep, well, turned him around and said, we might as well have a look.
Pitching in line, impact in line, wickets hitting. Go back to Rowley on field to stay with his original decision of out. You're on screen now, please.
So, the review is lost, and Hoey goes for 1. Ireland are nearly done here. They're 108 for 8.
There's the short ball. It's going to work, or no? Is it going to land in no man's land? Bartman sets himself and takes it. So the plan has worked. Lazard Williams looks like he's absolutely blown. Hasn't even got the energy to celebrate, but he's got his 4th wicket of the evening.
Yeah, he's been called back to do exactly this. To wrap up the tail. McBride, he knew what the plan was. It was stuck in short. Top beds, and that's an excellent running catch by Othniel Bartman. Get Lazard Williams his 4th of the night. McBride goes for 14. Ireland 114 for 9.
That is a brilliant strike. Use of the feet. 3rd delivery. And just caresses it down the ground. He's equal to the task. Crashes it through the extra cover area. How good a timing was that? Oh, that is nicely played. Just rocks back, allows the ball to come on and just guides it over. And all he can do is pick out Othniel Bartman, and that is the end of the Irish innings. So South Africa are going to win this one by 140 runs. It's been a convincing performance by them. Obviously, having been 39 for 3, recovered well to post 271. And I think Ireland will be immensely disappointed in the fact that they've only managed to muster up 132. Hume trying to use his feet, trying to go over the top, but picks out Bartman, gives Fontaine his 2nd wicket of the evening. And this has been polished from the South African bowlers in particular. He did well to post a 270 plus, but I would definitely say it's been down to the efforts and control and consistency of the fast bowlers in particular that South Africa get over the line.